Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Tutor Things. Today in this video we are going to see about W3 school quizzes. Previously we have done seen quiz related to HTML, right? So in this video we are going to do quiz on CSS. So basically W3 schools is a website which is used for a web developer at starting stages like learning web development front end things in the basic level. We generally go with this website only. This is a simple cool website which helps us to practice the things at that particular instant because of its Trite editor, which is a cool editor, we can say. We can learn the concepts from the document and you can try that at particular instant only. So also this W3 Schools website is providing quizzes and some exercises for us to practice through those exercises and quizzes. So going to do these quizzes because I have completed so many tutorials or videos on these HTML and CSS, JavaScript, SQL. If you have go through my channel, you will find all those videos in a playlist like that in a well organized manner. You can just go through those videos. You will get so much of content from our channel. So go through once all the playlist which you want to learn. You can start your learnings at that particular playlist. So previously we have done video on W3 Schools HTML quiz. Now we are going to do a CSS quiz, which is having 25 bits. This is just to test your skills with W3 Schools only. So it is basically having some number of bits. For HTML, we have gone through 40 bits in the previous video. So in this video, we are going to have 25 bits. We are covering this related to CSS. For each correct answer, you will get 1 point. At the end of the quiz, you will have the total scorecard. So after the quiz, you can also check the correct answers if you have answered any wrong answers. So before getting started into this quiz, I want to mention one thing. If you haven't subscribed to my channel till yet, please subscribe and click the bell icon. By clicking the bell icon, you will get to notified each time when we upload a new videos related to quizzes or any other tutorials we are going to start. So we have completed HTML quizzes and CSS. Now we are doing other. Otherwise, you will also have JavaScript and SQL tutorials quizzes also, and bootstrap jQuery things also. I wanna do those videos further. You'll get updates only when you click the bell icon here. So that's it. I think we are good to start our videos quiz now. So 25 questions covering the basics of CSS. So while going through the quizzes, I'm going to give a brief explanation about that concept related to that particular bit. So don't skip any part. Just follow the things which I am explaining you so that you will get extra knowledge but related to that particular bit. Also, you can don't be get surprised to get the confusion between the options. So for each and every one, we will get the answers MCQs in jumbled manner. It will not follow the order. You can have that particular build answer at any place, but you have to check that answer as correctly. So that is the thing. So let's get started. Don't skip video till end. Also, watch the ads in between the video. So let's start that. Yeah. Here is the first bit. What does CSS stand for? Basically, everyone know what is the full form of CSS. Like cascading styles, it is the answer for this. There is no computer styles, is no colorful styles, is no creative styles, is no cascading styles. It is the full form of CSS. And next, what is the correct HTML for referring an external style sheet? What is the HTML referring to an external style sheet? Means how we are adding that style sheet into your HTML document. That can be done by using this link attribute, which is mentioned in link tag, which should be in the head tag of metadata like that. So where you can have this link in the head tag where you have to give uh, like relational style sheet, then type is of what type, text or CSS. Here what thing is you are adding to this, that is a file name, which is the external file we are going to add into this HTML. This is the syntax for that, not with the style sheet tag or style tag. For external CSS we have to use this link tag. And next, the third bit is related to where is an XML document is a correct place to refer an external style sheet. So correct place, when we go for correct place, everyone tells that head section will be the correct place to place an external style tag. So in the head section, not the end of document and not in the body section, that's the head section. And next, which HTML tag is used to define an internal style sheet. For internal style sheet, we should use this style tag. So we know with three types of stylings in CSS, that is inline, external, and internal. For external, we have using a link element in the head tag, and for internal, we use this style tag. That should be in the body or header. It's okay. And inline styling, we know style attribute. So internal style can be done with the style tag. For inline, yeah, this is a bit for related to inline, which are HTML attribute used to define inline statements, as we discussed now. That is a style, is not styles, not font, not class, but the style attribute used. We have seen in HTML so many tags, right? With the style giving background color or other things, we use style attribute, right? Coloring, so font size, everything related to inline styling related to HTML. So we use style tag, style attribute, sorry. Next, we have correct CSS syntax. So how you can give CSS for the correct syntax is, that is body should have this angular braces where you have to give property and value for that. So this is not a syntax. First you have to have selector. After that, what are the values of properties you can specify in angular braces. So this is the looks the correct syntax. This is not a syntax, and next, no angular braces should be there. So not angular braces should cover the selector also. Selector should be there. After that, only angular braces should be start. So this is the correct syntax of CSS. Next, how do you insert an element in a comment? So the syntax for the comment in CSS will be like a slash star. This is a comment star slash. This is the correct form of inserting a comment in CSS. As in HTML we have seen, right? Angular bracket, exclamatory, two dashes, and next some text will be there. After two dashes, we have to close the angular bracket. Like similarly in CSS, this is the format for giving in a comment. Next, which property is used to change the background color? For changing the background color, we should have a property like background color. There is no property like BG color, no shortcuts. There's a full background color is a property which we have to change the background color. And next comes to color. Color is just only the text. We go with the color. And for a background color or for any element or anything, we go for background color property only. And next we have how do you add background color for all H1 elements? For adding a background color for all HTML elements, no need to mention like dot all or all like that. Just by giving a selector, that will select all the elements similar to the selector, like what I have selected, that will be applied. So this is the correct answer for that. And next, which CSS property is used to change the text color of element? I have already told you, like background color. Background color we have. For text color we have color. Uh, Color itself will give the text for the color. No need to give the next text color. There is no property like text color. Only color will give the text color of that particular text only. Okay, no FG color. So there is no property like FG color. Only color property we have to give color to the particular text. Next, which CSS property control the text size? For text controlling the text size, we have a font size. Only with the font size we can control the text of the size. So there is no text size or font style or text style. That's the correct option is a font style. Okay, see font size. Okay. Next, which is the correct CSS syntax for making all P elements bold? So making all P elements, I have told you, like for selector, selecting means that is making everything into that thing. So selector is there and syntax not a P element. This is can be eliminated and this can be eliminated. For making a elements like bold, what we have to use is font weight. By using font weight, how much weight that the element should have, it should be bold. Like to making the elements bold, we use this font weight. Okay, that is should be bold. Property is font weight and value should be bold. How to display the hyperlinks without an underline? So for hyperlinks without an underline, what we can do, if hyperlink starts with A, right? So selector, we have to select A. For the selector, what we have to do is a text decoration. So what this text decoration will do means that will decorate that is obviously it is an underlined one or not an underlined one. So like that, we should, it will generally take that as a no. If you give none to that particular thing, that will take as a without underline only. So we can give as a selector text decorations is selected without underline. They are telling you can give the value as none. So property should be a text decoration, value should be none for getting an without underline of a hyperlink. So answer will be this one. no underline is not there, you can just give none value so that it doesn't give any underline. Text decoration is only a underline one, refers to underline one. So this is the answer for the text decoration is none. And next we have bit related to what do you each how do you make each word in the text start with a capital letter. So how you can make a text element starts with a capital letter means you should capitalize that one. So capitalizing is the value. So what property should use to for this is text transform. For text we are changing the text, right? So text transform, that should transform into capitalized one, so capitalize value. So property is text transform and value is capitalized so that you can give text as a capital letter for first letter. Make it each letter capitalized, we can use this thing. So not a transform property or a text size property. You can't do that. You can do with this property text transform capitalized. Next we have bit called as which property is used to change the font of an element. So for changing the font of an element, we should go with the font family. So in the font family, we have so many types of fonts. From that, you can check what font you want. So for changing font family, we have to use. Next, how do you make the text ball? How you will make the test ball, I have already told you, like font weight is used to make the test ball. That should be either inline or external or css. Next, how do you display a border like this? They are telling the top border should be 10 pixel and border will be 5 pixel and left will be 20 and right will be 1 pixel. So these type of things you can be specified in a one single go. There is no need to specify each and everything, otherwise they are already a borders, right? So borders that should be in the format called as top, right, and bottom left. That should be in a clockwise, right? So top is a 10 pixel. You can see there are three options with the top 10. And next, so after top we should have right, right. So right, which one? Right is 1 pixel, so 10 1 is the second, this one bit, right. Next 5 pixel and 20 pixel, you can say clockwise, like top, first top will come, next right will come, next bottom and left. So this is the correct option for the 10 pixel, 1 pixel, 5 pixel and 20 pixel. Like that you can set this border within a single line. Which property is used to give left margin? For left margin, we have margin left. There is no confusion in that. Margin left, margin right, and margin bottom and margin top will be there. When using padding property, we are allowed to use negative values. No, negative values can't be used for padding property. So you are not allowed to use negative values. So no. Next, how do you make a list of list is item with squares? So how can you make this squares a list in the order list? On order list, we have how you can make it square is we have one property called as a list style type. How the list style should be typed, that should be a square, then it should be printed in square. So this is the property we should value give as square. Then you can able to list the list is items in a square boxes. So there is no list type or list. You should give the list style property only, type property only to make the square boxes. So how do you select with ID? For selecting an ID selector, we should give a hash and name of that ID. So this is a correct answer for that. There is no that symbol or dot is for class, right? So without if it is ID, you should know only name will not works. So hash a demo will be the answer for that. For coming to class, I have already discussed. Period will be there, followed by the name of the class and dot class. So dot test will be the answer for that. And next, how we can select all the elements inside the div elements. For deselecting the div elements, we can go for first you have to give that that element name. After that, you also specify the which element in that particular element, like a sub element you can select. So there is no need to put a point that will tell you that class. For example, in div, if any class is having p, that is not a other point, right? So that is not appropriate. Next, plus will not add. So for selecting the selectors, that should be like this. So div, and in that div, in the div elements, only the p element should be selected. If you give like this, you can select all the p elements inside the div element. This is the correct option for that. It should give space separated. Next one. So we can also group the selectors, not only the particular thing in that the particular thing, not only the specified thing. We can also group the selectors. So how can you group means by a comma, just by a p element and also the h1 element, like p comma h1. By that you can group the selectors and you can apply the stylings for that. So separate with not a plus sign, not with a space, but with the comma you can separate and group them all the each selectors, like each comma separated, make them a group. You can apply the stylings to according to that. What is the default value of the position property? We have position property in CSS. The default value of this position property will be a static. So there are so many positions like relative, absolute, fixed. Now basic default thing, if you have given anything, that will take it as a static. So we have completed 25 bits till now in the CSS quiz. Let's see the answers for that. So here you can see I got a result of 25 out of 25 and 100%. The time spent is 11 minutes, that is 7 seconds. For out of 25 bits, I'm taking a, more time for explanation only to understand the things in a clear way for a better understanding purpose only. So this is the time spent. You can, if you got any low score, you can also try again, and you can go to back to quizzes, and you can take another quizzes if you are good enough for the CSS. Or you can also check the answers if you have any wrong, like less percentage out of 100, or any bits are gone. You can check the answers here. Click on the check answers, you will get all the answers. Because I got in 25 out of 25, 100% is correct, and every answers are in green color. If you have answered wrong, then that should be a red color, and that will also tell you the correct answer there. So this is all about CSS quizzes. So looking forward to do more quizzes related to other concepts, and also tutorials in the web related to other bootstrap or the things. Please follow our videos and watch or go through all the playlists. Maybe any video of ours will may you like, and uh, that will give you a better understanding of the concepts related to web development or any other things. Share these videos to your friends and colleagues, so that they will also understand the basic things from our videos. Maybe simple English, the simple videos will understand to get them more at the starting level. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give a big thumbs up below. If you have any doubts and suggestions for us, you can feel free to comment in the comment section and share these videos to your friends and colleagues. That's all for today. Thanks for